Hello, fellow teachers, homeschool moms, or even homeschool dads. I'm the one that shields again with two cute classrooms. And today I want to talk about some fun things you can do this summer with your kids or with your students if you're doing summer school to keep the learning going, to keep the learning fun. So one of the first things that you can do, of course, is get out into nature. And as you can tell, I'm a bit nature freak. I'm hanging out at the lake right now. So you can take the kids on a nature walk. You can have them not just take a nature walk, but while they're walking, you can have them document the things that they see, and they can later turn it into either a narrative, they can turn it into a creative writing story, they can turn it into an expository essay where they're explaining how you do a nature walk or the things that you should do in preparation for a nature walk. If you're talking about taking I would hope not a boat ride on the lake with the kids, because I just don't trust them. But now, if you want to do it, fine. But you can have them explaining some boat safety, some things that you would see at the lake, or other things that might be really fun to do while you're outside. These are all great outside activities that you can do with your students. You can have them look for insects. I'm a big look for insect fan. They could document the insects that they saw. They could tell about them. They could tell what they look like, what they sound like, do some research in the library or look it up. So we like to say they could Google it, YouTube it, or whichever, whatever they want to do, whatever search engine. Those are some things that they can do. They can also talk about the different types of trees that are native to their region. They can look those up. They can look at their growing cycle. They can tell whether they're flowering, non-flowering, whether they're annuals, perennials, when you're talking about the flowers. All of those are some things that they can do. Where I live, our lake is one of our biggest attractions. A lot of people like to come here and fish and take pictures and just really just ride on the little boats out and look at the wildlife, look at the alligators, because we do have alligators. Look at some, I hope we wouldn't see any, but of course we have snakes and all these other birds and animals that are native to here. Something else you could do, of course, my favorite, take a trip to the library. You can have them check out some books that they can read while they're out. Not only read the books, but they can do book reports. Don't make this anything stuffy. Give it a simple book report. You can give them a format to use, or you can let them do their own. Just give them a little guideline on how they should do that. They can also, if they don't want to do the book reports, they could just do like a book critique, almost like a movie review, where they told whether they would recommend this book, why not. Create some posters for the library. Create lots of great adventures on my list of recommended books for students or kids that are a little younger than me or a little older. All of these are things that they could do. Another thing, of course, movies are a big thing during the summer. I love the movies. Take them to the movies, let them watch the movie. Not only that, but then again, you get back into your writing prompts. What are some things that they learn from the movie? They could do the plot line, they could do the they could write a brief summary about the movie. This doesn't have to be anything long. It can be a paragraph or 2 paragraphs. You could also get into talking about the types of characters that were within the movie, whether they were main characters, minor characters, flat, static, dynamic. All those are things that you can do from your movie, doing the movie review this summer. You might also want to take the children to do some gardening. Of course, I'm a big gardening fan, good planting plants, getting back to nature. They can grow their own vegetables. They can grow some fruit. All these are wonderful things that you can do to keep the kids motivated and learning this summer.